Now these guys were in the room. Let's see, what do we got here? We got the air things on. Okay, I think everything's ready for the show to go on the air, man. I think we're all set. What? We're on? Oh, damn it, why do you keep doing this to me? Hello? Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's not. Why you put me on the spot, Hez? You trying to embarrass me on purpose? Alright, listen, guys. Hello? Welcome to the show. Hez put me on the spot. I don't know why he did that again. I'm getting out of here, man. This is too much. Right, Hez? Damn it!
Oh, my goodness gracious me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's Tuesday morning, and here we go. Victoria B is first. Let's go with the first happy dance of the day. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Woo-hoo. Right. That's right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, hello and welcome to the show. On this beautiful Tuesday morning, Victoria B was first. Let's see who was second. Greg Jonick, what's up? Welcome to the show. Great to see you. As always, King Sue 2000 said good morning. Oh, that's everybody. That's all this. That's right. We got Hammerstein. Yeah. Awesome sauce. Awesome sandwich sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a word from David E. Persons. We got the first dad joke of the day. Let's go. Why did the Frauditor always trust his hand so much? Because he knew he could always count on his fingers. Oh, yes. Let's see. Highway Star, David E. Persons, Greg Jonick. Ironton Auditor was in the house. What's up? Heading out to start my day, running by to wish you all a great one, too. Frauditor Follies and the chat. Thank you so much, Ironton. That's awesome, man. You start your day early because you're all the way out there, too, where it's what, like only like 4 or 5 by you now? Oh, man. Greg Jonick, Highway Star, the Lessonator, what's up? David E. Persons, Mr. Thomas is here. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. If you remember the Chia Pet commercials, you might need hip replacement. I know the Chia Pet. Chia.
Oh, yeah, man, I know all about that. One time Hez covered me with seeds and tried to turn me into a chia pet. But it didn't work because I'm not ceramic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's all right, man. Oh, wait, that's not all right. That sucked, Hez. Why did you do that? All right, anyway, guys, it's Tuesday, and, wait, what am I doing up here? I don't want to talk to you guys. I want to go drink some beer. Yeah, man, I'm going to get toe up from the flow up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Getting funky like a monkey. Woohoo!
Oh, no, we got 2 Australian for Griffey. It's Tuesday. Taser Tuesday. Get that zap.
No, I thought I was just gonna get drunk. Oh man, I'm not even having one drink yet. Oh crap, this is gonna hurt. Come on, Griffey, no. Oh no. Stop it! Shut up! Ah!
Thank you so much, Griffey, for the $2. I was gonna throw you a happy dance too, Anna. All right, yes. P-Barnes the second made it all the way to Tuesday. All right. Oh my goodness, Robert Custos is here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh yes. Today I'm in a good mood. You know, I have no reason not to be. But I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow morning because it's supposed to be like in the 40s and raining all day. And as you all know by now, I work outside, so I got that to look forward to. Unclean Hands, what's up? Anyway, speaking of which, that's a great segue, ladies and gentlemen, because the first, Lexi Ann's in the house. What's up? Yes. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull up my first video of the day. I wanted to be an Unclean Hands video. So since he's here, why don't we start the show right off the bat with some Unclean Hands? All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Great to see you, as always. Today I'm going back to the very beginning of the life of Lane Myers, where he first got onto YouTube and started making videos about his life. And it's going to be about how you might expect. It's going to be just about the same as it is now, years later. So let's get right into the first or second video he ever posted on YouTube. Here we go. Let's get right into it.
You argue at like the meetings where they're building the trail, Michigan Mountain Bikers Association, Western Michigan Mountain Bikers.
I haven't seen any signs that say no e-bikes.
You've passed a sign at every road crossing that says non-motorized use only. And it's your responsibility to do the research before you come out here. Not have somebody on the trail.
Why are you so pissed though?
I'm not pissed. Who built this trail?
All right, this is Lane's very first video, and it was uploaded 2 years ago when he first started his channel. Now, he thinks he's a park ranger here. He's in a state park somewhere riding his e-bike or riding his mountain bike, and he's telling this kid that he can't have a motorized vehicle up there. As far as I know, e-bikes are electric. They have batteries. They don't have motors. Now, different states have, like California, a lot of stuff on them is banned. And I think the UK, if they're over 250 watts, they're banned. I don't know. But he has no idea what he's talking about.
West Michigan, I think.
West Michigan what?
Mountain Bike Association.
So are you a member of that?
Yeah, on Facebook I am.
No, I didn't ask you if you're a member of the Facebook page. Are you a member of the group that built this?
No.
So then why are you referring to them? If you're on the Facebook page, you would know that there's no e-bikes out here.
I just think that there's quite a stigma around e-bikes that's
But you're not in the right forum.
Can I talk? Can you let me talk? Can I
No, because I don't need to hear your story about how e-bikes should be allowed. They're not allowed.
Well,
if you think they should be allowed, go to the meetings and get them allowed and you'll be a hero, right? But coming around the corner like an idiot isn't making you a hero.
I'm sorry you feel that way, and I don't want to get hostile with you.
Well, then don't do something that is against the signs that you keep passing. You keep passing signs that say non-motorized use only.
So Lane's playing forest ranger here. He's pretending he's in charge of the state park and everybody has to listen to what he has to say. And he keeps talking about motorized bike to a guy on a bike that doesn't have a motor in it. For Christ's sakes. Anyway, it's just crazy. I mean, his recent episodes are nothing new. He's been like this forever. He's an angry little man is what he is.
Actually, not a motor, it's battery. But I think if you ride an e-bike.
Why would I ride an e-bike, dude?
You come into the corners normally. They don't have enough torque to cause braking bumps or acceleration bumps like people think they do. They don't cause damage to the trails, and I guarantee that.
Did you come to the meeting and say that?
The way I ride it does not do that. I know how to mountain bike. I've been mountain biking my whole life.
Is that your?
I know coming into the corners, you need to.
So is that what you're going to argue with the $500 ticket? What you should do is get the ticket and then take it to court and then say all that and then see if you can beat the ticket. And then if you can beat the ticket, that means that other people could come out here and ride their bikes in violation, because then there would be case law. So are you willing to take a $500 ticket then go to court and then give them your little spiel like you just did?
Maybe I will follow up.
Because there's like meetings about this shit. There's proper advocacy groups and proper, you got to go to Lansing and argue.
Yeah, maybe I will follow up more so. But I mean, in the meantime, I'm still going to be riding my e-bike. What you've said hasn't affected me or.
So you're just going to violate what it says? It says no e-bikes all over the signs.
I haven't seen any.
You've ridden right past them.
Yeah, you've yelled that multiple times, and I haven't seen any. I looked at the sign at Big Bend Park. It doesn't say no e-bikes.
Non-motorized use only. An e-bike is.
This doesn't classify as a motor.
Absolutely, it does. It says no e-bikes right on the website. It's a linear state park. Do you know this is a park through many jurisdictions?
I disagree. I'm sorry. I looked at the sign at Big Bend Park. It doesn't.
All right. Well, let's go.
And that's where we ended that video. I'll guarantee you that guy he wanted the guy to follow him down to the sign so they could read it together. I'll guarantee you the guy just rode off and told him to fuck off, which he appropriately should have. Now I'm going to show you the second video he ever uploaded to YouTube, arguing with a guy who apparently is his neighbor or something. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you can tell me. It looks like it's a state park as well, where a lane might be camped out, and he tries to stake off the property or something like that. Anyway, let's check it out.
You put any stake here.
Who do you work for?
Bring that across there.
Who do you work for?
You have to have a regular surveyor come. Who do you work for?
I work for my own property.
I work for my own property too.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
So you have no authority to tell me what I can do on my property?
You have no authority to tell me what I can do on my property neither, or tell my wife like you did.
I haven't said
That's
anything.
The only reason I'm out here is because you ran your mouth to her.
So you're going to play cop?
I'm not playing cop.
If you feel like
you do not talk to a woman the way you talk to a woman.
And what would you do about it if I did?
Would you want me to go up and talk to your wife that way?
You can talk to my wife any way she wants. She's a rational human.
Rational human. You're not rational.
I might not be.
Your head's up your ass.
I might not be rational, so you probably should stop yelling at me.
I'm not. I'll do what I want to do.
Okay, cool. So is this your wife?
I'm not swinging at you. I'm not.
Is this your wife?
No, my wife's over there.
Okay,
She's
cool.
over in the park.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not your wife right there?
No, my wife's over there.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I've dealt with worse than you around here.
You've never met nobody like me. I
oh yeah, I have. I met you the first time.
Don't cross that line.
I'm not crossing it.
Poor old Lane Myers. He can't get anything right here. Jesus Christ. He's in a state park. He's staking off his territory. He's yelling at this guy's old lady next door, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. He's being a park supervisor again. I think this is the same park where he got arrested and all this nonsense started with the courts. Anyway, let's watch the rest.
Thank you.
Shut your mouth.
That's your wife right there. You just said it wasn't.
So what?
You know that you're on camera every time you walk out of your front door, right?
You know you're on camera every time you walk out?
That's why I don't do nothing wrong.
Do you know that?
I don't. You're legal.
Do you know that there's cameras watching you, everything you're doing?
That's your legal right.
That's your legal right too.
And I'm exercising it.
And I'm exercising it too.
So just so you know, when you make
accusations too, that you don't know what the hell you're talking about, because all you are is gab, 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 gab.
Have you ever heard of undisputed visual evidence?
Heard of kiss my ass?
Have you ever heard of undisputed visual evidence?
Kiss my ass?
Have you heard of exculpatory evidence?
Huh?
Are you married?
Have you ever heard property line?
I've heard property line.
And just like the one you're playing games with down here, when you told my old lady, I called the cops, For your information, I did not call the cops on
You
you.
called
I'm
the
not a cop
township.
caller.
You called the township.
I did not call the township.
Well, they came here and told me you did and asked me to move my bus yesterday.
No, I did not call the township. You told her I called the cops. And I
said-
did not call the cops.
Did I record our entire conversation?
Yes. And
Okay.
I felt threatened.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. But
there you go. See?
You,
did I
you,
did I record our
No,
entire
you
conversation?
did.
threatened her.
I feel threatened with you
Like I
pointing at
told
me
you.
right now.
I told you
Well,
about it.
Did I
I'm
record
just-
our, ma'am,
You
ma'am?
don't do that to a woman.
Did I record our entire
Don't even say
conversation?
anything to her because you don't need to.
Did I
She's
record?
a woman. She's not a game.
Women can speak for themselves, buddy.
No, they can't. Not when somebody like you is threatening them.
Women
not 2
can't-
hours to go over there.
You,
I
this is,
asked you a simple
your
question.
husband-
Excuse
you're not allowed to speak for yourself.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I
am
didn't fart.
speaking, And as long
Okay, cool.
as
Did I
you are-
record our entire conversation?
Excuse me.
Was our entire
He's not
conversation
gonna
being
listen.
recorded?
And yes, whenever he can't win an argument, he will interrupt and interrupt and interrupt and not let anybody else get him worded edgewise, just like he does in court. This guy is an absolute moron. He's unhinged, some kind of an undiagnosed psychiatric condition. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not good.
Arrogant
I
asshole.
Did we?
I will tell you this
He's an
right now.
arrogant
Did you see me?
Baby, you calm down.
Did you see me recording you the whole time,
Yes,
right?
I also seen you recording.
You
from
better
up the
be
street.
glad.
Okay, cool. So you saw me recording, right?
Yes.
So you're admitting that our entire conversation was on video,
Why don't you
right?
Quit asking questions for a minute so I can answer.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What are you answering? I asked you if the video. Was our conversation
You
recorded?
know what?
You're just a smartass.
Was
You
our
won't let-
conversation
you won't let
recorded?
Anybody
You know
talk.
what, baby?
Was our
He's a fucking
conversation?
smartass. He's not
Yes,
gonna.
he is.
Did I record our entire ma'am? Did I record our entire?
He's
You
just
know what,
Joe
baby?
jacked up, cool.
I might be.
Mr.
I am that guy.
Baby,
That's what you have to get used to. A new way
You
of
wanna
doing
know
things.
what? You better get used to me. Yeah, you better back away.
we've been here for
You better
20
get
some
used to
years.
me.
I
asshole.
understand. Okay. So
Our dog does not like change.
him,
We are having.
me and him met
You-
during the
you and me
real estate process,
Ain't nothing.
as I explained to you during the
telling you
video
that
earlier,
right
right?
I understand.
You ain't nothing but
Did-
a piece of shit and can't
Baby,
You see what I'm
mind your
saying?
own business.
baby, please.
I
calm
can
down.
promise you that this isn't going to help you.
I can promise you I don't give a shit.
Okay. Okay.
We are also recording and got you.
That's your legal right. That's what I'm saying. So you're aware,
You know what?
because Michigan's a one-party state. I don't need your consent, right? But you did physically see
what?
me record you, right?
And I was asking.
When you walked out in your
You know what?
pajamas earlier,
Hey.
right?
Lane, why are you obsessed in her answering the question, did you see me recording? Who the fuck cares? Nobody gives a shit. Record whatever you want, but you just can't keep your big fat mouth shut.
Shut up.
So you want
I'm
me to?
getting mad.
That's fine. People
And
get
I'm
mad,
asking you to shut
and
up
then
so
adults.
I can answer
You
your
have to learn how to
questions.
control
You
your
know what?
emotions. That's
Baby,
part of being an
I'm not
adult.
gonna let it-
Now that's the most ironic statement I've ever heard Lane Myers say. You better get control of your emotions. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not going to play any more of this. They end up walking off. I wouldn't have argued with him at all in the first place. If you're going to stand there toe to toe and argue with somebody, you might as well hit them. If you're not going to hit them, just walk away and forget about it and just ignore them. They'll go away. Yeah, well, I don't think Lane would go away. He'd probably provoke it on as far as he could. Anyway, that's how Lane Myers started out life, and that's how he's ending it, in jail. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
All right, all right. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. We got joined by a few people while the video was playing. Leland Squirrels is here, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa Alcazar, of course. Donna Ray is here, ladies and gentlemen. Stefan St. German, all right. And anyone else I missed, this is for you. All right. So, one of the things I noticed with this video, and you know, we see this every day, and it's so annoying because we see it so much. I mean, it's like, I don't know the percentage. I've never actually done the research to figure out exactly how much this happens, but I would say anywhere between 99 and 99.9% of the videos that these people post ultimately come down to the same thing. But in this specific video, it was a little bit more blatant. And what I'm talking about is everything is always the fraud. The idea that I have the right to record. Hey, buddy, you're out here staking off this section of land that you crossed my property line. Do you know that every time you leave your house, you're being recorded? Yeah. So are you. Anyway, so you're technically like over the property line on my property. So are you telling me I can't film? What? And that's the thing. They always do that. This was just, to me, a great example of it because it's so extreme. Like, they're not even talking about the fact that you're filming them at all. You brought that up. You brought the video recording up. You brought the filming up. They didn't. But that's the thing. That's always the thing. Yes. Okay. So there are videos, plenty of videos where, hey, Cody Miller, what's up? Where these guys will walk into a place that has a no filming policy in that building and intentionally violate that policy. So, yes, you can make the argument in those situations that it is the camera. Because my big thing is it's like, it's not the camera, it's the cameraman or the behavior of the person holding the camera. That's the issue. And then, well, what about these videos? It's like, okay, yes, when they intentionally violate the no filming policy to bait a reaction, then yeah, in that case, that is what it is. But even then, it's not really. Because what'll happen is they'll see you recording, they'll say, oh, sorry, sir, we have a no recording policy in this building. But it's the behavior of the person holding the camera and the way they react to that becomes the problem. But I'm going to record whether you like it or not because I don't care about your rules. So there. That's when it becomes an issue. But I'm referring more specifically to, why is everyone afraid of a camera? Why is everyone afraid of being filmed? They're not. They're not reacting to the fact that if you just took a camera, stuck it on a tripod, and left, people wouldn't be yelling at the camera. People wouldn't be, they might block it. They might block their face. Well, heck, if it's just sitting out there, someone would probably snatch it, realistically, because, hey, these things are worth money. Make a few bucks trying to sell the camera. Steal it. The point is, it's not the camera that the people are freaking out about. It's the activity of the dude holding it. Because how many times do we see people say, I don't want to be filmed? If the frauditor stops filming that specific individual at that moment and just said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you on camera. I was just, taking film of the scenery, whatever. I thought it looked cool looking, whatever. And then turn the camera away from that person. That's it. It'd be done. The interaction will last 5 seconds. Over. But they can't do that. If you ask them not to film you, then they're going to film you even more. They're going to intentionally follow you around and film you because you had the audacity to use your First Amendment free speech to ask not to be filmed. Wow, that was fun. Anyway, hello. And again, ultimately, the point is that, again, in that video, it was so obvious that he twisted that whole thing because they build their own narratives. And that is, oh no, there's Vegemite in his coffee. That's why he's choking. Oh, is that what you guys use instead of cream and sugar in your coffee? Is Vegemite? No. Shut up. But this is a perfect example of building the false narrative. He turns an argument about the property line into an argument about him recording. You're the one who brought up recording, not them. Ugh. So, oh my goodness gracious me. It's Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm telling you, I can't wait. Because I think they haven't confirmed it yet. So I don't know, because my boss was on vacation. He's on vacation right now. So he hasn't been there to tell us for sure yet, but usually would be closed on Memorial Day, and that's this Monday coming up. So if that's true, then, you know, a 3-day weekend, oh man, that would be so sweet. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Even the food wants to kill you in Australia. That's right. He doesn't read our comments as we write it. He turns that into his American version. What? Are you talking to me? So anyway, he doesn't read the comments as we write them. He turns it into his American version. Well, all right, fine. I've now noticed he doesn't read our comments the way we write it. He does it in an American version. I don't know. What accent am I supposed to read it in? Hello, mate. How's this joking? Must have been Vegemite in this coffee. Right. To be fair, he's still getting over the actual taste of Vegemite. He probably has PTSD from the Vegemite experience. The Detroit Zoo heading to work. I know, I'm having fun with it. Yes. Is Becca here? She comes here sometimes. I didn't see her. Well, anyway, so let's go on with the. Well, you know what? Since we're doing that, I have a video from KFAR about Australian sovereign citizens. So why don't we use that as our segue into the KFAR video? All right.
Oi, mate. Hello. I just wanted to say hello. You know, it's me, Joey the kangaroo. And thank you very much for sending me here, Griffey. I have a lot of fun here in America. They got a lot of, Americans. Right. Anyway, I get to keep Voodoo in check. And baby Voodoo's a good friend of mine. So, all right, he's me mate. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Has the News Now Voodoo apply at McDonald's yet? No. Zap. Wait a minute. Oh.
Wait a minute, man. Listen, David, let me tell you something. Here's the deal, alright? The only reason I never filled out an application at McDonald's is because if they hired me, then I'd have a job. Now what I want a job for? I'm a pimp. I don't need no job. All I need is to get all you Sims to give me money. Give me money. Yeah. And that way I could eat more shrimp, you dig? That's right. I'm gonna have me some Bartles and James and some Jack Daniels and my best friend Johnny Walker, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna take the night train. Yeah, man. Over to the Mad Dog 2020 station. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have me some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. Having me some fun tonight. Ow, ow, ow.
right. No, he'll poop in the Big Macs. Yes, he would. Yes, he absolutely would. Oh no! Now you got to. I don't even want to think about what he'd do if he worked behind the counter at a McDonald's. They'd have to put him on drive-through. Just oh no, because then he'd be dealing with money. That's even worse. He would have to work in one of those McDonald's that has the two windows. So like, there's the one that has the money. So put him in the one where he doesn't get to touch any money, where the bag of food is already done. They just hand it to him, and then he hands it to the customer that already paid. That's the only thing he could do at McDonald's, but he'd still try and find a way to rob them. He'd probably be eating French fries all day when nobody's looking. Ladies and gentlemen, KFAR. All right. More Australian stuff. I love it. Let's get this parted.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully my echo is to a minimum now. So this is going to be a sovereign citizen video from way across the pond. This is going to be in Australia. He tries to say something about the Magna Carta overriding Road Safety Act 59, which was from the 80s in Australia. So this sovereign citizen's freaking whack job, so enjoy the video.
I will have to take you into custody so I can prove you can't. Under what law, statute, act? The truest form of the law, as I just clearly stated. As I said, sir. They are null and void, and you have no reason to break my shit, and I will charge you, and you will be going to jail for life. What part of that don't you understand? Mate, do you have kids? Are you thinking about what your kids are going to think when you're in there for life? No. You're not breaking my shit. It's under what law? Under what law? You're saying the Road Safety Act 59? That's null and void. Thank you. It's null and void. Truest form of the law. Okay? What don't you understand about that? Article 61. These guys are just about to break my window because they think they have authority. They are an agent of the Crown. Article 61. I am lawfully bound to disobey all acts, statutes and legislative laws as invocation of Security Clause 61 of the Magna Carta 1215. On the 23rd of March 2001, all laws, acts and statutes are no longer of legal force, wherewith parliamentary governance and agents of the Crown are to stand down and consider their oath. Do you realise what law that is? You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. No, I am not. You are breaking the law. You are breaking the law. These laws are not legal. I just read you your oaths that you are supposed to honour. You are only here to serve and protect. You too. What law are you talking about, mate? You don't know the law and you're going to enforce like this? Your only oath to your fucking job is to serve and protect. All acts, statutes and legislative laws are null and void. As of 2001, go and check the law. Ring your sergeant. Ring your sergeant before you break my shit. Ring higher above, mate. I ring higher above. I've just clearly stated to you that in 2001, on the 23rd of March, all laws, acts and statutes are no longer of legal force, and wherewith all parliamentary governance and agents of the Crown, yourself, to stand down and consider their oath. That is the law. That is the law. That's the truest form of the law. You do realise that, don't you?
I hate sovereign citizens probably more than the next person, so I do a little extra sometimes in videos. So I tracked down the Magna Carta Article 61. Magna Carta was signed in 1215 and included Clause 61, which was designed to ensure the king adhered to all of the charter's provisions. And this is where you get into the weeds with sovereign citizen. This clause established a council of 25 barons to monitor the king's compliance and allowed them to use force if necessary to ensure the king upheld the charter. It stated that if the king violated the charter, the barons could seize his castles and lands until he made amends. However, versions after that, magically that clause was removed, and it was never incorporated into English statutory law. Despite its removal, Clause 61 has been referenced in modern times by some activists who claim it grants the right to lawful dissent and rebellion against unjust governance, but it clearly said it's a very specific 25 barons, not the general population. So he's barking up the absolute wrong tree with this, and I'm not really shocked.
So why are you committing fraud? Why are you breaking the law to the Crown? I'm not going to stand here and argue with you. I'm not sitting here and arguing with you, mate. I'm clearly stating the law.
You just provide me with your identification so I can identify who you are.
You do not have any right to. Yes. No. I've just told you what the law is 3 times. If you do not understand that, you are liable to loss of entirety of your corporation and life in prison. Do you comprehend? That is the truest form of the law.
And I'm thinking, I'm listening to this guy, and I know, there she is. Hey, all right. So, and Internet God's here. This guy's had a little too much Vegemite. Right? No, like, I know it's different because he's Australian or whatever, but still, it just like with our soft sits, like I'm listening to the things this guy's saying, and it's like, well, oh, Tiny's here. What's up? All right. Florida Jim. Hey. All right. I'm not sitting here arguing with you while I'm sitting here arguing with you. Yep. Yeah, these guys. Oh, man. But for real, though, like, okay, so many times we hear arguments like, yeah, okay, so he's in Australia, he's making slightly different arguments. But ultimately, the one thing that they all have in common that I've noticed that drives me nuts, well, so much of it drives me nuts, but is this whole idea where it's like, hey, if you're a cop and you pull me over and ask me for my driver's license, you're going to go to jail. In this case, he's saying for life. Here, they'd be like, you're going to get fired. You're going to lose your qualified immunity. It's like, wait a minute. Every police officer in the United States, apparently Australia, England, any place that requires a driver's license, any country that requires a driver's license, every policeman there knows that if you stop somebody, the first thing you do is you check their license. That's the first thing you do when you pull someone over. So, you telling them, if you ask me for my license, you're going to jail. What are you talking about? Every single cop in every single country that has licenses, the first thing they do when they pull you over is ask for your license. That's standard practice globally. And now all of a sudden, because you said that it's illegal and I'm going to get fired, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my qualified immunity, I'm going to go to jail for asking to see your driver's license. How come every single police officer that's ever pulled anyone over ever in the history of as long as there's been cars and driver's licenses aren't all in jail then? How come every single day, every single person that gets pulled over, the cop doesn't end up going to jail? If that's true, then how come it happens at all? How could it? This is the thing. How could these things happen? Like when the American softs are talking about, well, the Supreme Court said I don't need it. Then how is it that every state still requires it and SCOTUS never said anything about it? And nobody noticed except for the handful of idiots that believed in this sovereign citizen guru crap. David E. Persons for $2. Baby Zap Daddy for generally being a loser. Yeah, he generally is. All right, let's see.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Persons. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, yes. I love chasing my daddy. I'm gonna get him right now. Be quiet. Shh, don't tell everybody it's a secret. Okay. Daddy, 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 daddy. What? What do you want, you poo-colored butt munch? I just wanted to ask you a question. What? What? Hey, what does that mean? I don't understand. What is he talking about? There's no bones in ice cream. What does that even mean? What? Ow! Where does the calcium come from? Ow! 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 Thank you so much. Love you guys. Yay! Bye!
Anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Josiah is here. What's up? What's up? Yes. We're just talking about this Australian soft sit and his stupidity. Really stupid stupidity. Let's go. All right.
What are you doing? That's the truest form of the law. You can't do that. No, you cannot break my shit. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You are breaking the law. You cannot. Look, this guy's about to break the law, and I'm going to fucking have him charged the whole lot. No. Under what? You're breaking the law. You are breaking the law. Your number there, you're going down too, pal. You're going to jail for life. For life. This is the law. You cannot break the law to the crown. I'm not breaking the law. You are breaking the law. Under what law? This is illegal. I just did this before with the magistrate and I got walked out. What is your problem? No, you're not breaking my shit. You're liable for all of the loss of the corporation. Here, I'll show it to you. You're not fucking touching it. Do not break my shit. Right? I'm suing you guys for the entirety of your corporation anyway. I'm just going to get it there. Because I'm not a person, I'm a crown sovereign being. You're not allowed to hinder me in any shape, way or form. Muppets. Fuck's music. Right. Don't you dare break my shit, you punks. Right. There. That's me. See that photo there? That's me. That is a person. Right? I just did. You're breaking the law and I'm going to have you charged fully. Right? See that? That's my license right there. Okay? That's Chris Hetherington. I just did. What is your license number? Show me so I can write. No, I just showed you. We're back to square one then. Oh, fuck me. You guys are impossible, eh? Realise what you're doing? You're breaking the law and you will be charged and you will be serving life in prison. Do you comprehend? I just did, right? It's not his right to. No, it's not. Check the true form of the law, mate. Oh, fucking, I just did the other week, you... Right, okay, round 2. You guys want to go for life as well? There.
Hey guys, it's me again. You probably noticed the same thing I did. Apparently the Magna Carta has one sentence and one sentence only. You get life in prison or life in prison. That's it.
See that? That's me, right? Right there. I've just provided that. Right there. The photo is me. 507-3680. Do not break my shit. I just said to you. 507-3680.
Now that, see, that's another thing too. I've seen other soft sits use this same tactic as well. But what this guy's doing, again, this is good because everything he does is so extreme. It makes it really easy to point out stuff that I point out in other videos, but with this guy, it's so blatant that it's awesome. Okay. You need to read all the information and write it down. Well, I showed it to you. I complied. What's the problem? I don't understand why you guys didn't get the information when I showed it to you. Well, to show it again there. See? There. What are you going to do? You got all the information you need. Let's go. Look, and then he's pointing it this way. See? Look. He's pointing it at the camera so the cops can't see it, right? Yeah, see? I showed him. There it is. And he holds it to the camera so they can get a good look. But then when the cops want to see it, he goes, see, I showed it to you. Now we're done. Can you give us a chance? That's why they want to grab it, so they could write down the information so they could look you up and see if you're legit. But here's the other thing with the driver's license argument that makes no sense to me at all. What purpose did sovereign citizens think driver's licenses have? I'm talking about like this guy. Like we've seen so many videos where these guys have a license. They just refuse to show it. Frauditors, especially ID refusal, is a whole genre of its own at this point. What do they think the purpose of a driver's license is? Because if they say ID, most places have separate ID cards. You don't need to be able to drive to walk into the DMV or a state office and get, depending on where you live and how they handle it, an ID card. That's a separate thing. You can use your driver's license as your ID, but you don't have to. But you do if you're driving, need your driver's license, right? Okay, that's a whole nother argument. But what I'm getting to is the purpose of having a driver's license isn't to have a form of ID. Yes, again, you could use it for that, but that's not the thing. It's about when you're driving, right? So if you get pulled over and a police officer asks to see your license, that's kind of like, that's like, ooh, cool. This is what I got it for. Now here's my chance to actually use it. It's like these guys do they think that the whole reason you have a driver's license is so that you can have an extra thing in your wallet that you never touch for any reason ever? What purpose does it serve if not to present to officers on a traffic stop? What kind of shoes do frogs wear anyway? Open-toed sandals. By the way, that reminds me, yesterday, Minnie has his homework. He had a reading assignment that told the story of the frog jumping contest in, what is it, in California? I think it was California. Was it? Anyway, I guess they have a frog jumping contest based on a frog jumping contest in an old Mark Twain story. And they've had it every year for like close to 100 years now. And the record for the longest jump ever, I think it said, was 21 feet. And it was a frog, a female frog named Rosie the Ribbiter. Like ribbit, Rosie the Ribbiter. And I just thought that was great. Because we all know Rosie the Riveter. But I didn't know that the record for the longest jump in competition for a frog was held by Rosie the Ribbiter. And you can look that up. I looked it up. It's legit. I thought that was so funny. I read the story. I start laughing. Minnie has, my son. He's like, what, Dad, what? Because he doesn't know Rosie the Riveter. And I'm like, this Rosie the Riveter is the frog's name. I thought that was great. Anyway, all right. All right, I think I'll have a Big Mac attack. Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Special orders don't upset us, just as long as we can make it your way. All right, anyway, let's get back to the video.
Right? No! That is illegal! You are breaking the law! Do not break my shit! There, right? 507-3680. Write down the number. You are an agent of the Crown. You work for me. I just showed you 507-3680. Hello? You already know. Oh, I'm tired of dealing with you guys not knowing the law. You guys don't even know the law, and yet you run around with guns and shit intimidating people. I just did. 507-3680. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Far out. Oh, it doesn't matter. I've just given you my details. I don't live anywhere anymore. I live in my car. I'm not under arrest. Take it. 50 Alice Jackson Crescent, Gilmore. So what are you charging me under? I'm travelling, mate. There's a difference in the law to that. You do realise that, don't you? Here, take it. Him too. Right there. You're clearly breaking the law. You do realise that, don't you? And you will be charged. You do realise that, don't you? I'm not entering any contractual bullshit with you guys. I'm not answering any more of your questions, right? I've provided enough for you to do your work. You work for the Crown, right? Fuck me, what part of that don't you get? I just clearly stated the law to you. If you are not comprehending, you will be charged, and with life imprisonment. What don't you understand about that? I hope your kids fucking love you. And that's illegal too. You know that's null and void. You know that, don't you? You know that's null and void, don't you? You can just hand me the ticket now. What's the difference? That's null and void.
At the moment, you're now under arrest for driving a motor vehicle while suspended.
I'm fucking travelling, mate. There's a difference. Do not break my shit. I'm getting out. Do not break my shit. I've got to move my car to there. Otherwise, this is a bus. This is a bus zone. What don't you get about that? Oh, under what law? Under what law? Do not break my shit. I'm getting out.
All right, guys, that's the video. Apparently, he didn't want to pay SafeLight for a new window, so he just got the fuck out of the car. I was going to use the term growing, that this is growing, but I don't think sovereign citizen, I don't think the movement's growing. I think now in 2025, dumb people just have better access to the internet than they did 15 years ago. So New Zealand, Australia, the UK, America, Canada, even what's his nuts in Mexico, they're still trying this game. They're still losing, but because they're stupid and it's 2025, they can easily post it on the internet for everyone to, I don't know, laugh at them. Pretty awesome for me. Not so much for them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of your week. Peace.
All right. Round of applause for K-Far. Yes. It's all good in the hood. The way it should be. Anyway, oh my goodness gracious me. All right, so what do we got going on? It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. Oh, I can't wait. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the weekend because, again, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think we're off Monday for Memorial Day. I hope so. I really do. Because you know why? Because Nightmares Adventures explains it better than I ever could. I went to the aquarium last weekend and I didn't stay long. There's something fishy about that place. Oh man. That's awesome. I love it. Anyway, um I'm sorry. I just thought that was funny. So yeah, it's I think it's raining right now, is it? Oh yeah, it's pouring. Oh boy. Well, you know what? The good thing is, I ordered a fancy, expensive. Well, not expensive, but for what it is, I ordered a fancy poncho, reusable poncho from Amazon. So I guess today I get to wear it for the first time and see how well it works. If it was worth the money. Um, it wasn't expensive, but considering that I think like a 5 pack of disposable ponchos is just a couple bucks, the fact that it was more than that, it's expensive for a poncho. And it has those holes in it with like the metal so that you could use it as an emergency shelter too. So if you have some paracord, you could like tie it down or put some stakes in it and you know, it has these buttons so you could like unbutton it and then it stretches out. So it's actually really cool. Um, so today I'm going to use it. Uncle Artie said you're selling the mugs on eBay to feed News Now Voodoo. Hold on.
You got it backwards there, Florida Jim. I'm selling them on eBay. Hezekiah doesn't know about it, so why don't you shut your mouth? Ow! Oh, crap! Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, I'll take the posting down. I'll take the listing down. What?
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me! That voodoo doll, he's so much trouble, man. That kid. I just found out now he's been posting my mugs on eBay. That little brat. Come here, voodoo.
Ow!
This is how we do. Yeah. Did I show? Where is it? Dagnabbit. Oh, I think Minnie has actually put it somewhere. He was playing with it. I got the Uncle Artie's Bar Gorilla Stupidity logo thing. Anyway, that's that. So, what's going on? I'm going to slap News Now Voodoo over the internet.
No, you're not. That's impossible. Here, I'll wait for it. I mean, I bet you can't. It's impossible. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. See? Ow! Dangnabbit, how'd you do that? How the heck did you do that? I'm scared. You're not gonna do it again, are you? Ow! I'm out of here, man. This is too much.
Magic. What else do I got? Let's see. What's the hardest tea to swallow? Reality. David E. Persons, you have the power, my friend. You have the magic. Oh my goodness, I love it. Ooh, it's 7:00. 20 minutes to the cupcake dance. Let's see. I could throw in probably another video in that time. How about Actually, I got two on deck, and they're about 10 minutes each, so I might be able to fit both of them. I got one from Lucid and one from Shenanigans. You guys have a preference between Lucid and Shenanigans? Well, you know what? We show Shenanigans almost every day, so why don't we do Lucid just because it's been a while since we've done a Lucid video. Ladies and gentlemen, First Amendment Auditor had victims under 12. I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't get too heavy. We like to have a lighthearted morning show. But let's see. Here we go.
When I started the research for this video, I had every intention that this was going to be a semi-lighthearted video about extortion and about an idiot who puts his underwear on his own head to sniff his own crotch. I wish I was kidding. But where my research took me was a far, far darker place. Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today we are going to be taking a look at Good Citizen News Network. Now, over the past couple of days, I have received multiple messages and emails about this particular channel. So in essence, what he is doing right now is he is extorting money from people in order for them to have him remove them from his videos, even though the YouTube privacy process is completely free and does that exact same thing. And if you look on his channel, it is filled with videos with him complaining about quote unquote false privacy claims. This idiot goes above and beyond stupidity. This breaches realms that I did not think possible. So most of you know I can't stand bullies, but what I absolutely detest are scammers. With the passion of 1,000 suns, I despise scammers. There really is no way for me to accurately describe my hatred for these people. So when I went over to Good Citizen News Network's channel and I left what I thought was a fairly polite, for me, comment, letting him know that I was going to be reporting him to YouTube for extortion because not only is it a massive, massive terms of service violation because he is scamming people out of money to remove them from his video, it's wrong. Extortion is wrong. Bad. Bad person. And then who do I find simping for this idiot? Liberty Troll. You are not going to be surprised with what I tell you here in a little bit. It's going to make more sense. But Liberty Troll decided to simp for this idiot. And I am assuming it just birds of a feather. It does make sense considering Liberty Troll's previous history. But you know what? Maybe he doesn't know. You know what? I don't know. So when I got done with that idiot, I moved on to the Good Citizen News Network. I started looking at his opt-out options, his privacy service options. The basic blur is $50, face blurred wherever visible in the video, no name muting or edits to audio. Submit a timestamp of your appearance and screenshot for verification. Full obscurity, $150. Face blurred, name muted or removed from captions if stated in the video. You're excluded from thumbnails or titles, or total removal for $300. All scenes featuring you removed may affect the overall video structure or timeline. Requests must be made before the video reaches 5,000 views. Price may increase for high traffic content. Well, after this video, I am hoping that this absolute dumpster fire trash human being never has any high traffic content. Because welcome to the real Good Citizen News Network. So his first name is Scott. His middle name is Jack. We are going to be calling him Jack because all of the social media profiles that I was able to find that were not the Good Citizen News Network that date back a couple of years all go by Jack, and that looks like what people call him. So we're going to call him Jack. Now, Jack has a very, very long history, a pretty disturbing history with children. Now, you may not remember, but about a year ago, right after I started my channel, I did a video on this guy, and I haven't really thought about him since. But the interesting thing is I called this a year ago. Take a look at this video. Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and once again, we have a frauditor who is intentionally trying to film children for personal use.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Good. Do you need help with anything?
Yeah, what's your name?
Alondra.
Alondra?
Yes.
Hey, nice to
Can I
meet
ask
you.
you why you're going around recording? It's only because there's children around. They aren't allowed to be recorded.
That's not true, but I'm not recording them. This is public.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to speak to my director? Because
I don't need to speak to him. I got permission. Actually, I got written permission. It's right here. Bottom paragraph. Written permission.
Okay. Do you mind if I show this to my director?
I'll take it. I'm just showing you that.
Yeah. And can I ask you why you're going around recording? I can't because
I'm just a member of the press.
Come and see you recording children. That's something that's allowed.
I would just tell them at that point, hey, listen, if you don't want your kids recorded in public, don't have them come here. Do you have cameras in there?
We do.
So you know I could file a public records request and get the footage from today, yesterday, any day I want? It's publicly accessible.
We can discuss it with my director.
Yeah, we've got another stupid one that watches too much YouTube. So first off, he is ignoring the fact that FOIA is a request. It is not a guarantee that you're going to receive that footage. Secondly, that footage is more than likely going to be redacted, the identity is protected, and the face is blurred. Third, that YouTube has a privacy policy for children, specifically where you are not allowed to post a child without parental consent. If you do it, your video can be removed and you can be given a community guidelines strike. Too many of those, and that will remove your channel. Beyond that, the fact that frauditors continue to compare fixed security cameras, closed circuit security cameras that do not broadcast online to their videos is laughable. They really don't have the critical thinking skills to understand they are not even remotely the same thing. You're comparing apples to potatoes. They are not the same thing. When you enter a building, again, you give implied consent to be on that footage. Children cannot give consent at all. So when the parents bring their child to that community center, they are giving consent for them to be on that footage for security reasons. They are not giving consent to some asshole with a camera that wants to wander in and then put their child on YouTube. There is a difference.
I don't need to discuss it with him, but
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. First of all, Nightmares Adventures tried to make a joke about a ghost, but he couldn't. It had plenty of body. Oh, no, wait. It had plenty of spirit, but no body. And then we got $2 from Uncle Artie, Zap News Now Voodoo, because I hate this guy.
How can you hate somebody that's an American hero, an absolute freedom fighter, and a stander-upper for rights and regulations? No, he hates regulations, but he stands up for our rights, which is we have the right not to follow any regulations. You know, right? And remember, guys, the First Amendment. I don't know why we always have to remind you guys. What does the First Amendment say? That if you're holding a camera, you can do anything to anyone without any consequences. Period. Yeah, in acquaintances. No, in a forever capacity of the Magna Carta. And something about UCC 1811. Ow! Ow!
All right. Hey, what's up? Yes, exactly. These guys are like insane. And they're so, I mean, they're bad. That's the thing. It's like you dig into their past and you realize the people that are attracted to First Amendment auditing and that do it generally tend to be people who either have like some kind of, the majority of them, I think, have some sort of a criminal record and are just butthurt with the cops that they've been caught and have dedicated their lives to retaliating against the police. And that's all they care about, really. But so many of them so many of them have that problem specifically. And it's like, there's got to be something wrong with them to think this is good. And we've seen people, off the top of my head, I can think of 3: Ironton Auditor, Big West, and Legalized Drugs, that started doing it, but they actually have real, like, common decency, respect, empathy, things like that, and realized real quick that what they were doing was not cool and stopped. So that's good. And Manny Graham, even Direct D's been calling him out. Yeah, and a couple of these guys, like, even he, like, yeah. There's different levels of scumbaggery, So when, like, somebody who's on that side actually thinks people on that side are bad, then that's how bad those people are. Ugh. Back to the video, guys.
But you can discuss it with whomever you need to, I guess. But
Yeah, of course.
I'm just
I
like,
would like to be on the same page.
no, I'm just like looking around and stuff. He should know better though. What's your name? Me? Yeah. Gene? Yes. Nice to meet you, Gene. What do you do here? Huh? What do you do here? I'm the assistant director here. Oh, okay. Assistant director. Well, not really much. I don't need any help. I didn't call for you or anything.
Yeah. No, I know. I see you with the recording.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking some pictures and stuff. Okay. My plan is to like use your image, and I want to make $1 million. Can you give me like $1 million smile?
No, you're so funny.
No. But no, that's about it, man. Just looking around, seeing what you got in the public space. See, you guys got a lot of cool artwork and stuff. She was kind of under the impression that you couldn't record in there for some reason, but
not with the kids in there.
You absolutely can, but
unfortunately not here. So we're a licensed facility, and you can't record any youth without consent.
What makes you say that? So I'll ask you the same question I asked her. Do you guys have cameras in there? Do you guys have cameras in there?
So that was him trying to record children in a community center a year ago. He also has videos of him trying to record in WIC and other instances of him trying to record children. Just like someone else we know. Like I said, birds of a feather. He simps for him for a reason. You have to wonder what it is. Now on to his actual charges throughout the years. There are things like him violating pretrial release conditions, touch or strike battery, contempt of court with violating an injunction or protection order for domestic violence, grand theft under $300, tampering with witnesses, aggravated child abuse, and then you have things like sexual assault by an 18-year-old or older, sexual battery victim under the age of 12, lewd or molestation, victim under the age of 12, multiple counts. This is not a coincidence. I have said this I don't know how many times at this point. There is a very, very disproportionately high number of these people in the community that call themselves auditors, and you have to wonder why. And the worst part about it is you have to wonder about the people that continue to defend this kind of behavior because they think that they're standing up for rights. This guy isn't standing up for anybody's rights. And if you really think that, you need help. You need to be checked. It is entirely possible that there are other charges and convictions out there. This is just from Florida. If he has lived in any other state besides Florida, there may be more. We will have to wait and see. I will continue digging. At this point, though, we can definitively say he is 100% a felon convicted of crimes against children. I hate that I have to censor my language like that for YouTube's benefit, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this guy, please feel free to send me an email. I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I will give you guys an update as soon as I have one. But until then, I will catch you on the next one.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Lucid Liar. That's so gross. I just want to get to jokes so we can have some fun. Nightmares Adventures. Today at the bank, an old lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. What do you call security guards for Samsung? Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. 5 minutes to the cupcake dance. Woohoo! Can't wait. Oh my goodness. Hey, Minnie. Can you no, it's okay. Go do your thing. I'm sorry. You wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, anyway. So Lucid has taken the place of Dummy Kruger since he completely disappeared. Yeah, I haven't seen a Dummy Kruger video in forever. I guess he's been busy. Where has Dummy Kruger gone? Where has Dummy Kruger gone? Long time passing. I was making a joke about retirement. It didn't work. What's Forrest Gump's password? 1 Forrest 1. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second, guys. I got to do something real quick. Wait, Uncle Artie recommended I play his short in the meantime, and that's not a bad idea. Oh, and we only got 3 minutes. Oh, we only got 3 minutes until the cupcake dance. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Dagnabbit. Never mind. Because I have to pull it up and then it doesn't matter because the owner of a tuxedo store kept hovering over me when I was browsing. So I asked him to leave me alone and he said, fine. Suit yourself. What the haberdashery and hemoglobin's going on here? I invented an ATM that only gives out coins. I don't know why anybody else didn't think of this earlier. It just makes sense. Cat's favorite ice cream cones? Mice cream cones. Anyway, oh my goodness. So that being said, we only got 1 more minute to the cupcake dance. This is perfect time elating. All right. I wanted to show you guys something though. Here, let me go grab it real quick. Don't leave. Hold on. Don't leave town. I'm here. Humbug. Never mind. Because it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the cup. Cake. Happy. Dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Yes. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Nicody, I saw you. How you doing? Oh, my goodness. You guys are the best fans in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. It's Wednesday, hump day. Woo-woo. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.